I was in my car and I wasn't really sure what was going on. I had jaw pain, I had extreme nausea, as well as pain in my chest that wrapped around to my back. I was just under the impression that I had like weird acid reflux. I first developed disordered eating when I was around 6 years old. I was formally diagnosed with anorexia at 21 years old. I was already seeing my therapist that day, and so when I got to my appointment, I was having trouble getting out of my car as well as walking all the way to the doors. When I was in my therapy session, I was taken out so that they could do vitals. When my vitals were being taken, I told the nurse what I was experiencing. They had to call the doctor on site. The doctor on site then recommended that I go to the ER. I was basically left with one blood test. When that was deemed safe, I was released to my mom. I went to a medical psychiatric unit. I had multiple EKGs done, and it was during one of these where they realized that I had a previous heart attack. I was given several reasons that could have caused my heart attack, one being severe malnutrition. I had always been told that I was an extremely small person, and I had always been praised for that. It made me want to stay that way so that I would continue to get those compliments. Some of the initial symptoms that I experienced included restricting my food intake as well as counting calories. I began being entirely consumed by thoughts of food and thoughts of, I'm not good enough unless I'm this specific body type. Food stops being food. Food starts being something that you dread. I was constantly fainting. I was having seizures. I was really scared of what I had become from my eating disorder. And I realized that I really did need help. I was in the medical psychiatric unit. I didn't receive any specific heart failure treatment, and were monitoring me more closely. And so instead of getting the routine EKGs, I was receiving them almost every single day to make sure that I wasn't going further back. I did continue experiencing symptoms. I would randomly have chest pain as well as jaw pain. I also had an increase in fainting spells as well as an increase in nausea. I was mortified that it had happened, and I was scared that it could happen again. But I realized that that's why I was in treatment, to get better. I started taking my recovery a lot more seriously. I am still not completely recovered. However, I am a lot closer to recovery than I have ever been. I am seeing a psychiatrist and I am seeing a therapist who are working with me on how I view food as well as just making sure that I'm on track.
I am seen. Are you?